Hey ladies, how are you? And this is my first time using Be Live, so please be nice because I don't know quite sure if this is coming across the right way. Hopefully it is. But it's been a while since I've come in, but I wanted to talk to you all. I had a chance to actually speak with several of you over the last weekend and during the week and really get an idea of where your issues were with sales and marketing. And a lot of what I want to talk about today is really to just simplify that for you, just to help you break it down and also give you some questions to ask yourself when you're writing promotional postings, when you're trying to sell yourself, whether it's in a post or even if you're doing it in a video. But these are key elements that you want to have in your messaging so that you can consistently put yourself out there, be confident, but also sell. So before I even get started into that, I want to say first for all the new ladies who are in the group, just want to introduce you to who I am. I'm Sharik Richardson. I'm the host of this group. I am an introverted woman, former sales professional, and I call myself the sales whisperer for quiet entrepreneurs because I help you by simplifying the sales process for you so that you can see it as something that's doable. Okay. And so also thank you for just being understanding about me doing this today. Yesterday was my birthday. So thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. I had a great day. I did a massage, facial. It was amazing and I really needed it. It's long overdue. So I know it's a self-care Saturday, but I feel like I had self-care yesterday. And so if you're out doing self-care, don't worry about that. You can always watch this on the replay. So that's why I leave it up so you can do that. And so let me just check for a second just to make sure that this is really live and I'm not talking to myself. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay. Just going to make sure. And so first of all, we're going to talk about the first step of the process here. We're going to talk about is grabbing their attention. So you're an introverted woman, you have a business, you've had clients, you've had customers, and you're noticing that you're not really getting the traction that you want. I mean, it's not hard to notice. Your bank account will tell you that. So you're seeing that, you know what, I need to be able to step my game up. I need to be able to go back and really assess what am I not doing right in my marketing? What is it that's kind of putting me out of alignment? Where am I going wrong? And so the first step is your ideal client is assuming that you know your ideal client, you know where they are, and then you know where they're hanging out, and now you're where they are, and you have an opportunity to really zero in and target on them. So the first thing is to grab their attention. You want to make sure that you're grabbing their attention. This is through your headline, your image, the subject matter. You can say vulnerable post. Let them know this is something that you're sharing about yourself, you're sharing your story, you're telling your story, but you're giving them some type of way of knowing this is something that you want to read, or your headline above your video is telling them that, hey, you want to listen to this, you want to get this is for you. And so you want to attract them that way. And there are so many emotional words that you can use, and you can give them some type of way to make them want to come to you as far as talk about, like for instance, I have an email where it talks about, my lessons I learned after almost being blown up twice, because in college there was a guy who was a racist. He basically planted 2 bombs in the buildings. I was in the building both times he planted those bombs. And so for me, a way to keep me being visible, a way to keep me on point is to think about what if he was successful one of those 2 times. You know, he just had to be successful just one of those times. What if he won? Now he didn't. You know he didn't. God gave you favor. You're here. So why are you wasting time playing small? Why are you hiding? Why are you doing these things? So anytime I feel like I'm not on my game, I think back on that. And so that title will obviously give somebody pause. I put that on my email list. You know, like, whoa, what is she talking about? You know, she got blown up twice, almost got blown up twice. So it's something that catches their eye. It makes them want to stop and really listen to what you have to say. And so that's the first thing, is grabbing their attention. Make them want to listen to what you're saying. The second thing you want to do is, now that you have their attention, you want to pique their interest. You want to make sure that they're listening to, okay, you got past the headline, now what else do you have to tell me? And the question that you should be answering is, what problem do you solve? Show them that, hey, I know the problem that you're having. I've been there, I've done that, and you describe it to a T. And you can do that through storytelling marketing, through talking about a time where you were going through the exact same thing, and you're basically mirroring everything that they're going through right now and showing how I was there. and bring out that emotion, bring out the fear you had, the anxiety you had, the worries, the stress that you were under. Talk about those things so that they can say, oh my gosh, this woman is talking to me. There's just no way that, she could have known that if she did not know me and my story. And that's beyond just grabbing their attention. Now you have them interested in what you're saying, either verbally or in your post. Just fixing my notes here. And after you've done that, fuel their desire. Now you got them going. So talk about this particular thing. You want to talk about what have you done for other people who are like me. So after you grab their attention, you've gotten to the point where you know their problem, you know their issue, and they know it. Now you can talk about what you did to actually solve it. So, for me, for instance, I was an introvert. I was always the one hiding in the background in my family. I was in a very extroverted family, and I've always, shared memes and jokes about that. But it's true. You do feel a certain kind of way when you look around and find out that, hey, I'm different. There's something about me that doesn't really affect everybody else around me. And for me, I went into a sales profession where I knew I would be forced to have to talk. I had to be on. I had to be able to, convince people and really be able to communicate that effectively. And I knew that there was no other career that I can get into to push me out of that was better than sales. And when I went into sales, I was very confident. I was able to be very successful, but I had to get a mentor to help me, of course, in the beginning, because I didn't just walk in the door like that. I walked in the door thinking, what the heck did I do? Can I get out of here? But my mentor was able to pull me in and say, no, this is what you got to do. And she really showed me what I didn't know about back then, which was more of a heart-centered sales approach that I was very comfortable with. And that's what I developed myself. I didn't know about mindset back then. I didn't know about any of those things. So by me sharing that story, if you're like that, you've been the one who hid in the back and just used to being in the back, and you've never had to speak up for yourself, and you've never had to be that person out in front, it is difficult when you start a business, and now you have to do that because you are the person in the front. So it's natural to have those fears. But the way to overcome it is to A, get help, and then 2, start practicing and start really, really perfecting where you are. And start perfecting your benefits, who people you've helped, problems you've solved, and get used to saying, I did this. Because the key thing is that they're going to want to know is not only what can you do for me, yes, but also what have you done for other people who are like me, okay? Yes, I know you can help me. Yes, I got that. But, I don't want to be the first. Sometimes people don't want to be the first person. So tell me about something you've done in your past. Where were your credentials? Where your education? What qualifies you to now be this leader to help me? And that's what's so important about that part, about definitely just making sure that you feel their desire, that I'm not just talking things to you. I've actually overcome it and I've actually done it. Okay? And the last part of it is really to just encourage them to take action. This is typically where you close. It's typically where you give them a chance to work with you. Depends on the communication. If you're on the phone and you've you're going through this process on the phone, at the end, you let them know, hey, you want to work with me, or wherever way you want to use it, you can say, would you want my help with this? This is the way I love to ask that question. Do you want my help? Do you want me to help you implement this strategy? Very simple, very to the point, but it's also very low pressure. In a post, you give them an opportunity to work with you by giving them a way to communicate with you. How do they find you? How do they reach you? Where can they, see your work? Where can they talk to some people? Who have you helped? That kind of thing. So that's what you want to do. You don't just want to leave them a great post and then just leave them hanging to go on Facebook and try to find you somewhere. Say, this is where you can find me. This is where you can book a call. This is where you can go to my group and really see an opportunity to see how I serve. See how I'm helping women there. Come join my group. Ask them questions, engage. But invite them in to kind of get an opportunity to know more about you. But maybe you want to get them on the phone. Get them on the phone, and then you can talk and answer their questions in real life. And then you can also use the questions that I gave out about how you can talk about their conviction, their level of conviction, their commitment, probing questions, things like that. So you can really get an idea of where they are. But the key is to follow these 5 steps from the very beginning, every single time you're trying to really attract and get people to really connect with you. And that's the point. You want to make sure that they're connecting with you. You want to make sure that they can see that you are the person that knows their problem. You've solved it, you've been there, you've conquered, and now you want to help them get to where you are in less time and less stress and less pressure. And that goes across the board, regardless of what your businesses are. Everybody should know that you know their story, you can connect with them, and that you can solve the problem. Okay, ladies, so hopefully that helps you really simplify that. Give you 5 steps. Grab their attention, pique their interest, feel their desire, prove your conviction, and then encourage them to take action. Most of us here are heart-centered, so we do understand that this is not a salesy, icky technique, and none of us want to do that anyway. We want to come across and be truly genuine and show that we really do care about solving problems and being able to help you get that transformation that you need to get ahead. Because honestly, that's why we're all in business, to help our clients make transformation and to get further than where they are now, further than they ever thought they could ever be. Okay? And so hopefully this helps you get started when you're looking over your content, when you're looking at or doing some type of auditing or tweaking your content, that you're able to look back and follow this 5-step process and get closer to where you want to be and help your clients see that you are the person for them. Okay, ladies? And of course, if you need any help, I'm here. I'm here. You can message me, you can contact me, you can schedule a sales strategy session where we can sit down and really go through these 5 steps with you personally so that you have an understanding of where you are. I can't even move this out of the way because it's blocking my face. But really go through your process and find out, where are you right now? What have you done? So that way we can see, okay, this is what you need to do. Make this tweak, make this shift, really iron out how you're selling in your posts, in your videos, so that you're able to clearly communicate what you can do, how you can help them, and what you've done before, because that is key. And to get past those mindset blocks, because I know it can be so debilitating. So if you need help with that, definitely reach out. I'm going to put the post up again, put the link up again, just for a second. But definitely reach out, because I really want to have opportunity to help you transform in this group, but also one-on-one. And I'm just so thankful for the ladies I spoke to over the weekend, I reached out to, just to hear more about what needs you have for the content in the group. But it also opened the door to really helping me see what you have, what issues you're going on, what's going on with you, basically, if I can ever talk. And see, okay, this is something that I'm noticing. I'm noticing trends. I'm noticing that you all have the same problems. And a lot of it is along this 5-step process. So that's why I posted this here. So reach out. I'm here. If you have any questions, you can book a session and let me know. Well, ladies, enjoy the rest of your self-care Saturday. I hope you are taking care of yourselves. It's not all work. All work and no play is not going to work. You're going to get burnout. So make sure you're taking care of yourself today. And I will see you back in the group later on. Thank you.